everybody, how's it going? This is Darrin Goodman from GuitarControl.com bringing you this video lesson. Today I want to show you how to play a really easy rendition of Drive by Train. So this lesson is aimed at beginners. We're capoed on the 9th fret, making it so we don't have to use a bunch of bar chords and stuff. It's just going to make it simpler. You do have to do B, but since we're all the way up here, it's much easier to play it. So be sure to click on the link in the description for the tabs, and let's get close up and take a look at this. All right, so this song is really easy to play. It just uses a bunch of basic chords that you probably hopefully you already know. So we have E minor and C, G and D, A minor, B suspended 4. So if you just take the regular B bar chord that you already know, so be barring across the 2nd fret, and I'm referring to this in reference to where the capo is. So the 2nd fret with your 1st finger, and then the 4th fret, you can either bar it across with your 3rd finger, or you could use all 3 of these fingers, whatever is easier for you. But to make it be suspended 4, you're just going to you'll be playing the 4th fret of the 4th and 3rd string, but the 5th fret of the 2nd string. So how I like to do it is I put my 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, my 2nd finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string, and my 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and then use my 4th finger to get the 5th fret of the 2nd string, because you go from B suspended 4 to B. So you go and then to make it B, all I have to do is move that 4th finger down 1 fret from the 5th to the 4th fret. And then the only other chord we got in here that this is an unusual one is D sharp diminished. So you go from regular D to D sharp diminished in this. So if you're on your regular open D chord, you're going to take your 1st finger and move it from, right now it's on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. You're going to move it so it's on the 1st fret of the 4th string. And then you need to get all 3, the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string, all on the 2nd fret. That's D sharp diminished. All right, so the song, we've got an intro, a verse, and a chorus, and it's just really repetitive. It just plays these parts, the verse and the chorus, over and over and over again. And the strumming for this is it's just all upstrokes, and the upstrokes are on the and. So on the downbeat, you have you can either do a rest, or you can actually, after you do the upstroke, you can just kind of slap the strings to kind of get to kind of create a little bit of a beat. Like that. So if you start off with that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So on the intro we have E minor, and we just have 2 measures of that, so 2 4 counts. So and then from there we go into the verse, and the verse starts out on E minor, so an additional 4 beats of E minor. And then it switches to C. Same to G, back to D. So starting with the intro, verse, C, G, D, back to E minor, C, G, D. Now we switch to A minor, C, E minor, D, back to A minor, C, and then B suspended 4 to B. So the transition getting from C into B suspended 4 is one of the more challenging parts for this. Just simply because you have to move all of your fingers, and we're capoed up here, you know, the frets are a little closer together, so it's a little more cramped up. I tried several different variations of trying to simplify this song, because I had a young student that she really wanted to learn how to play this, and you know, she was brand new. She had we had just been started in lessons just for a couple of weeks, so I experimented around, and being up this close, it was a little, it's a little more cramped, but I just kind of had to split the difference between what was going to be the simplest way to play this song. Okay, so then after you do the B suspended 4 and then B, we go on to the chorus. Chorus, same thing, strumming wise. So we've got a full measure of C, G, D, E minor. Okay, now when it goes here to the E minor, it's just going to be 2 beats of E minor and then 2 beats of D. So there's 4 beats on every chord throughout the song, except when it has this E minor to D, it's just a half of a measure of each. So start at the beginning of the chorus again. We got the C, G, D, E minor, D, back to C, G, and then D, and then to that D sharp diminished. Now, that's another one that's kind of tricky to get into it really quick. So I would recommend that you practice making the transition between the D and the D sharp diminished, as well as the C to the B suspended 4, and then the B suspended 4 to B. Work on those transitions separately. So anyhow, after it goes from the D to the D sharp diminished, then it's back to C, G, D, E minor twice, D twice, C, G, okay. So on the very last line of the chorus, it has another where you play A minor for 2 beats and then B for 2 beats. So we've got E minor, D, C, G. And then back to E minor again. And it just goes, it's like you've gone back to the intro, and then there's another verse and another chorus. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that and got something out of it. So if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Be sure to leave a comment down below if there's anything you'd like to see either myself or one of the other instructors here at guitarcontrol.com do in a future lesson. Anyway, until next time.